His name's Adam, that's his cat. They'll both tell you what they thought of that. Sup, fools? Welcome to my first of plenty movie reviews. The conclusion of Phase 2 in Marvel's cinematic universe. Hank Pym created a formula that can shrink the distance in between atoms. Not atoms. But in fear that other people are gonna take his formula, he pushed that aside, made it a huge secret. Later, Derin comes in the picture and pretty much kicks Dr. Pym out of his own company, takes it over to make Cross Industries, and tries to duplicate Hank's formula. Pym knows what's going on, so he needs someone to infiltrate Cross Industries to get the formula back to prevent a lot of bad shit from happening. That introduces Scott Lang, played by Brian Fantana, and he is trying to provide, basically, for his daughter and stop being a criminal. He infiltrated a building with the best security system, got in scot-free, and Hank found that out in a paper and started stalking him with ants. Finds him and pretty much trains him to become to save his daughter, save the world, all that blah blah montage, happy, Marvel. I do have a few pros of this movie that I really enjoyed. The action scenes, there's not that many. But when there was an action scene, when he was fighting, when he was doing all that growing, shrinking, that was very well done. And it wasn't like a Transformers Michael Bay fight where you're like literally about to throw up trying to watch what was happening. Everything was really seamless. Made the fights really awesome. Just in general, the grow shrink animations where you like just see him frame by frame, it was just so cool. I know that's how they did in the comics. I really like that aspect. The cinematography along with growing and shrinking was like perfect. First time he shrinks is in like a bathtub. They have the bathtub sound almost like a desert when they zoom out of him like being tiny. You hear like howling winds and it just makes a bathtub feel like it's miles long. Like it's the best they could have done. And ooh, the suit. The suit is so prime. The suit is so prime. It's so dope. I loved the suit. It was so cool. And I'm so glad that they went that route and not the route of... What is that? Honestly looks like a 45-year-old smoking Bronx lady at a beauty salon in those like hair drying things, talking to her other friend who's even older and more Bronx than her. Oh my god. Did you see Gilmore Girls last night? Yeah, it's my favorite season so far! And oh my god, they got freaking Roger Sterling in this movie with a mustache playing Howard Stark. Whoa, that guy is a silver fox. I would probably give him a hug with my dick. I would not do that. Also, T.I.'s in the movie. Be like, what the, why? So he did good, but it's T.I. You can have whatever you like. Yeah, you're big now, but you can change size. I'm done. The movie is pretty funny. There's a lot of jokes, but had a lot of parts where it just tried to be so like deep and like family oriented. It just felt really out of place. The direction was all over the place, and that makes sense because the original director for this movie, Edgar Wright, he left. If this movie was directed by the same dude who directed Hot Fuzz, Scott Pilgrim, like the Scott Pilgrim fights, I feel like if Edgar Wright directed this movie, it would have been amazing. But since he left and they had to get a director so they could get this movie out by the end of Phase 2, that's why this movie is just all over the place with direction and like tone. Because it just like tries to be super funny and super serious, but like there's no in-between. It's like, well, the scene's gonna end in a joke, or it's gonna end in a fight, or it's gonna end in like, your mother was all I had. Don't try to tear jerk me in the middle of... But like when they did do comedy, 80% of the time it worked. Michael Pena in this movie was very, very funny, and the way his character introduced made me laugh really hard. Literally lolled in the theater, couldn't even keep it in. That's what she said. Scott's friends were the funny group. Michael Pena, T.I., and this other dude. His name was Kurt, the most terribly stereotypical Russian guy. Literally talked like this. Ant-Man, You are tiny. Get it? Cause I'm Russian. Anytime he said a line, I was just like, am I 7? Am I 7? And oh my god, Hope, Hank Pym's daughter. If you saw Interstellar, no, like when Anne Hathaway's character came on the screen, you just wanted to... That's every time Hope was on the screen. Until the end, she got a little bit more tolerable, but oh my god. I get it. I get why she's mad. A light spoiler. Hank Pym's wife died. That's all I'm gonna say. And Hope is mad at him for that and always tries to like bring it up randomly throughout the movie, like in the middle of Scott's montage of him training to become Ant-Man. She just like legitimately just blurted out like, why aren't we talking about it? Hank is like, is this really the best time? Scott's trying to be Ant-Man. And she's just like, she's like a 16-year-old, 30-year-old girl. And of course, Hope and Scott become a thing at the end. Stop forcing relationships. That's why I hated Thor. I don't care. I just care about what Ant-Man's gonna do to save the world in a cool way where he grows and shrinks. So the cons are kind of just in a blur of rambling. The tone is off. Comedy, sad, mom, Hope. And the Russian dude in particular, I just did not like it all. Then there's the villain, Derin Cross. I'm evil. I'm gonna rule the world, so I'm gonna kill everybody. And sheep. Yeah, he kills like a bunch of sheep. And his lines are just so stupid. Also, final fight just seems like a joke. It's just Yellow Jacket shooting at Ant-Man and missing so much. Joke. When he puts on a suit, you're supposed to fear him, but like he can't shoot for shit. He's like a yellow stormtrooper. He's just doing his best. That's what he's in this movie for. And to be bald, plot-wise, this movie felt like a combination of Iron Man 1 and Kung Fu Panda. This dude is both Obadiah Stone and Tai Lung, and he's trying to earn the respect of him, who is also Master Shifu, and he goes and tries to kill Pym with his Dragon Scroll suit. So yeah, the tone was off, the direction was shoddy, some of the characters were just annoying as hell, and the villain was just dumb. That's pretty much what my thoughts about the movie were. Overall, it's okay. It's good. I don't know if I'd buy it. I personally give a 3 out of 5. A light 3 out of 5. It's just right in the middle. It's just meh. However, I'm not the only one who's gonna give it a score. Hey, Rufus! Rufus.
Yes?
Hey, what did you think about this movie, man?
Well, it was very fruity and delicious. The strawberries blended well with the yogurt that orange Julius man had.
We're talking about the movie.
Ant-Man! Oh, the movie Ant-Man!
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Well, I am a cat.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I'm a cat. Yeah, good excuse, you dick.
The real dick shot a man while hunting.
Rufus, just give a score.
Alright, I shall give Ant-Man Mozart's Piano Sonata number 11.
I don't know what that means. Thanks for watching. More reviews to come. Just let me know if you want me to review anything else particular, how to make my channel better, how to make my reviews better, since this is my first one. But yeah, I'll see you in the next review, next vlog, whatever you want to watch. Have a good day. Rufus, say bye. Say bye to them. Be a good host.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego!